What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Quez the Barber, and you tuned in with Head Canvas TV for another episode of Student of the Game. Today I got my homegirls with me, Alexa and Ashley, and we're going to get into this interview real quick. So, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Thank y'all for coming through this interview with me today. I really appreciate that. So, how long y'all been into the industry?
3 years.
3 years?
I actually graduated Cosmo in 2016 and quit hair for 4 and came back.
Okay, cool. So what made y'all come to blade craft?
Ambition.
Ambition. So you want to take your barbering career to the next level?
I sure do.
That's what's up. So how have been y'all journey since y'all been going here so far?
It's been a fast-paced environment.
Yes, it has.
And it's been insane in the best way. Like, it's been a great experience overall. Like, classmates are fantastic, and the whole vibe of the place is fantastic, to be completely honest with you.
No doubt, y'all do got a pretty tight class.
Yeah.
Crazy as hell, but y'all are closing in for sure. So when did you guys graduate?
December 18th, baby.
That's what's up. Congratulations. So y'all excited about graduating?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so far, what has been the most challenging thing about school since y'all been going here?
Man, self-discipline, I think, is probably the hardest thing. When it comes to like pretty much everything, self-discipline is probably the hardest thing. But that for sure, just having that crackdown time to just get it together and just focus in on your craft, I think is truly the first step and the hardest step.
So before this, both of y'all were cosmetologists, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So what has been different this time around versus when you guys first went to school and started?
Oh man, everything's different. It's like a whole different world, barbering.
Is it really?
Yeah, I just the people in barbering are like really like welcoming. Like I don't know, like it's a completely different, way cooler kind of, I don't want to use the word relaxed, but a more relaxed vibe that just like you feel so at home in this industry compared to Cosmo. At least that's my opinion, saying that as a now barber.
So you guys don't feel like I'm sorry about that, but you guys don't feel like the cosmetology world is as close-knit as the barbering world?
No, it doesn't feel like it. I feel like everybody in barbering, everyone's willing to help each other, and like it's not as dog-eat-dog. I mean, there's always competition that you're going to have to beat out, but ultimately, like, you're your own competition, right? Yeah. And that's the way that most barbers see everything. And the other industry, I kind of feel like it's more like, what's she doing? How can I get past her? And this is like, everybody's lifting each other up.
So at what point did you guys say, hey, I want to go back to school, but this time I'm going to go to barbering school and do a crossover program?
Man, I got an answer for that. I'm sorry, man. For me, like, I saw a video of someone doing a full shag with a razor, and I was like, okay, I want to be licensed to do that. So I actually came here to learn just to use my razor. I wasn't even planning on doing any of the services that we do learn in school, and now I'm like learning like dermaplanes and shaves. Like that's it right there. Like I love that.
So if I'm not mistaken, in the Cosmo world, you guys can't use razors, is that right?
No, we can't. Yeah, we have to use a safety razor, and it's just not. It's not as polished as like a razor looks in your hand.
Gotcha. So as far as the dermaplanes and things like that, I noticed you mentioned that. Do y'all think that's gonna be one of the services that y'all really offer when y'all leave school and get into a shop?
Absolutely, that's like my plan. Ultimately, is just kind of. I mean, there's no point in learning all this and not applying it to your life and, you know, making that money, right?
Right, for sure. And for those who don't know out there, you know, who may be wondering what a dermaplane is, can y'all elaborate on that for them? Because some people may be like, a dermaplane, what's that? So.
Yeah, a dermaplane is basically, it gets rid of the vellus hairs or like the peach fuzz on your face. And it's like an exfoliant. It makes your makeup go on better. I never had a dermaplane until I started school, and I'm like, never going back. Every 2 weeks, come see me.
So y'all around here getting an instant Instagram filter on your face.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe dermaplane is an Instagram filter right there.
Gotcha. So what's been one of the most challenging things about Barber School for y'all as far as hairstyles? Is there any hairstyle in particular y'all struggle with, or anything you want to get better with before you graduate? Because December 18th is like literally right around the corner.
There, man. Less than a month.
Yeah.
I would say just having to relearn the haircut.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Because I just feel like I learned a certain way and I stuck to it. And now this is like a whole new different ball game, and I feel like it's a little bit of a struggle.
Gotcha.
You know, because I'm just having to relearn the steps differently. So I'm just like, alright.
So do either one of y'all have any plans as far as where y'all gonna work at when y'all leave here?
Man, I don't know. I have an idea of like what I'm wanting to do way later down the road, but I don't have an idea about a shop that I want to go to yet. Like I want to have my own booth. That's like the ultimate goal. I gotta go to business school first.
So what about you, Ash? You got any plans on where you can might
Yeah,
be?
I'm already in a spot right now, but I'm just,
Do you feel like with the fading and the haircut wise, do you feel like the owner of that shop and the people in there be able to help you, pick some tricks of the trades up as well when you finish?
yes, we've already discussed that, and he's willing to show me what he knows as long as I'm willing to show him a few tricks, that I got up my sleeve.
On the Cosmo side.
Right.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. You can't get all that knowledge for free. Even swap ain't no swindle. So that's what's up. That's what's up. Whoever that guy is, he's smart. That's what's up. So as far as like the camaraderie ship, man, I know y'all probably got a lot of memorable moments going to school here and things like that.
Yeah.
What do you think was something that helped you guys just come together? Because I know that y'all clique is really, really, really tight.
Yeah.
So was that natural or?
Much.
I mean, right away, like we just loved each other. The first day it was so funny, like no one was talking.
Right.
And then we have a classmate, Jose, and whenever you get his interview, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I gotta get Jose on the camera. He right.
As soon as Jose opened up, man, that just got everybody to just be
Right.
themselves, and like it's just everybody just falls in so naturally. Like, I mean, you can just send a text. We have a group chat with all 15 of us. You can send a text in the group chat. Who wants to go to Will Call tonight? Bar across the street, man. Everybody will show up. Someone's gonna go. It's so great, man.
That's crazy because out of the classes that I've seen come and go, y'all have definitely got to be the most tightest class. So I do agree on that. Y'all genuinely tight for real.
Yeah.
So I mean, are y'all gonna miss this place when y'all leave or?
I'm gonna miss my family for sure.
Me too, man. I actually was this close to extending my program, and I was like, oh, I don't think I can do it. I wanted to be out in the world.
Gotcha. You ready to get back to that money?
Yeah.
So in terms of being here, with doing cuts and stuff, how do y'all feel like y'all relate to the clients as far as with the verbiage crossing over from a cosmetologist to a barber when it comes to your client consultation? Is it a big difference in the way you talk to clients and prepare them for services or whatever, or do you feel like it's kind of natural?
For me personally, just because I come from the salon world, like I never really did men's cuts. Like, it's actually insane because I can knock out a woman's cut and style in an hour, but you give me a fade, it's gonna take me 2 or 3 hours to do that. But I don't know. Like I think that it's funny because like the first time I had a client sit down in my chair, he was using terminology I didn't know, and I was like, man, I don't know what a drop fade is. Like,
Right.
Man, so I never had to do one. I'm like, I can cut a ball on you all day, but But I think it's cool because it's kind of interesting being in the position as a blade that I am in, because sometimes my clients do know more of the terminology than I do, and we're kind of teaching each other like as we go throughout the process. So it's pretty nice. I enjoy it.
Gotcha. So as far as expectations, did you guys have any specific expectations coming into this? And if so, have they been met as far as expectations? And as far as when you get into, the barbering world, as far as in a shop, do you have any expectations, whether it be salary-wise, just where you want to be, as a barber, as a female cosmetologist / barber? Do you want to go into the platform industry and be a celebrity barber? Do y'all have any expectations?
I mean, as far as expectations being met at the school, yeah, they were reached. To be completely straight though, like at first I was like, oh no, because like we had a bunch of book work, and I was like, man, like I need to get on the floor.
Right.
And then as soon as I was thinking that, they put me out on the floor, and I was like, man, I need to get back to that book work. But I mean, like expectations, like going on into the world, like I kind of like I try to say, like I want to keep it like low key because that's like my personality. I'm really easygoing. I just I want to have my own little booth, and like that's what I would love to do. And like I kind of want to. I hope that I can get into a shop that has that same vibe, the same kind of easygoing vibe that I've got. I don't know about Ashley, but
So as far as being in a quaint little booth and off to yourself, let's talk about branding for a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a social media platform, and if not, do you guys want to be more relevant on social media? And do you guys have any things you plan on doing as far as like to boost your following on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, things of that nature?
I'm actually polishing up my Instagram right now. I don't have like a barber Instagram yet. I just have my personal page because I want to figure out how to brand myself.
Gotcha.
Because I'm like, I don't know. I have so many ideas in my head, and I want to have a solid idea and like a solid like theme before I start building my Instagram and like making it fire. And
I know what you mean, because that's why I really created this TV show right here, Student of the Game, so that I can put the spotlight on students more, because you already got people putting the spotlight on professional barbers who are already established in the industry and great at what they do, and we do need those type of platforms to see greatness, but we also need to put the spotlight on people who aspire to be great and see them from start to finish as well. So that's why I kind of went more down this avenue. So one of the other things I want to talk about before we get up out of here on this interview is COVID. How do you guys feel like, because obviously we sitting there wearing the mask or whatever, and how do you guys feel like this barbering industry has impacted your life coming into this at this time? Because normally when people come into the industry, it's not as chaotic and with all these things going on. So do you feel like this is a threat to the profession? Do you feel like it'll be around for a while, or what's y'all take on that?
Okay, so I'm going to say something that's kind of a hot take. I'm actually really thankful I came to school during the pandemic. And I know that's kind of like weird to say, like, do I worry a lot? Yeah, but my hands stay washed, we keep stuff sanitized here, we wear masks. But I'm glad that, because I don't see it going away anytime soon, so you know what? I'm glad that I know how to cut a fade with someone that has a mask on. That's not something I had to learn while I was in a shop.
Gotcha.
And I know that seems a little silly, but like I think about that a lot. I'm like, when I get into a shop, if we're back in masks in 2021, God forbid, then at least I know what I'm doing there. You know what I mean?
And that is one thing I can say about the school at Bladecraft. We do practice sanitation to the highest degree.
Yes.
We stay up on the high touch areas and wiping down things and making sure people have their face mask on. So shout out to Bladecraft for enforcing those policies to make sure that we stay open and run effectively around here. So that's what's up. And one last thing before we leave, as a student of the game and coming fresh out of Cosmo, going into barbering, y'all have any tips or anything y'all want to leave with the people who may be aspiring to get into the game and become a barber or a cosmetologist, since y'all have knowledge on both aspects? Do y'all have anything y'all want to leave with the people? Word to the wise?
For Cosmos, come into barbering pretending you know nothing. Just come into barbering like you've never cut hair before and hold on to every single word they say, because you'll come in thinking you're the freshest, and then as soon as you get a fade and a barber comes through and looks at it, it's not right.
It ain't what it is.
Not just a clipper cut.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and like
look at that house cut.
And like aspiring Cosmos, man, shout out to y'all. Like if you see yourself doing like style outs and color manicures, that's what you're gonna want to do. I mean, barbers do manicures, but they don't do nail extensions.
Right.
But like Cosmo's a great world too. It's just it's not for my kind of person. Barbering's for me. But I'm glad that I went into Cosmo because now I know. I would have never thought about barbering before Cosmo.
Gotcha. So that's what's up, man. I really appreciate y'all taking our time to do this interview with me. Y'all drop some knowledge on the people today, and hopefully they'll see y'all again in the future doing big things, man. Thank y'all.